Hello! Is everyone alright? Everyone's smiley and happy, right? Come on, come on. There's a few of you on already. Thank you so much for allowing me to change the time to 5 p.m. Now, there is a reason why we've brought it to 5 p.m, simply because we do have meetings today at 6:30. So I've had to obviously bring it forward for that very reason. So let's have a look at you all. Who's on? There's quite a few of you on. If you are brand new to the channel, if you are brand new, let me know, because I like to give dedicated shout outs. And if you have a question, Q, and I will pick up on those questions for you all. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, you need to be a subscriber, right? Yes, of course. We've been here a long time. Why are you not a subscriber? And if you enjoy the show, give me the thumbs up and pop a comment underneath this video if you can. I cannot see that. I have no glasses on. Sorry, Tim. Tim's written a message on a phone. I'm struggling to see what's here, and he's right down the other end of the office holding something in. Do you want to write it on this bit of paper, darling? Okay. So, it is lovely to see you all regardless. Now, some things to tell you about, some things we need to talk about, right? And then let's get into some crafty goodness. How is everyone? Is everyone all right? So we had our birthday event at the weekend, didn't we? Did you all enjoy that? Yes, the cake is nearly gone. It's not in here. It is not in here. I cannot be held responsible for eating all of the cake, but the staff have started to work their way through it slowly. So we had our birthday celebration, 14 years in the business. 10 years on YouTube, on the How to Craft Network, and just an amazing place to be. He's put on a piece of paper, say that, let them know that the birthday event was a complete success, everyone. Like, nobody didn't know that already. We had a fabulous time, right? It did so well. So if you did tune in, if you made a purchase, if you didn't, just thank you for joining in the celebration. We had a great time. I will tell you though, I don't have access to Facebook. It's playing silly onions. I can't see the comments on Facebook, but you can comment in the app. You can comment on YouTube. You can comment on Facebook, mytelly.com, LinkedIn and TikTok. We're everywhere, right? So let's just have a quick look here. The comments on here are quite small and I don't have my glasses, so you're going to have to bear with me. I'm blind as a bat today. I've left both pairs of glasses at home. The wig, well, I'm not sure what's going on with wig today either. It's one of them days, isn't it, right? And I promise you I haven't got Tim's shirt on. This is my shirt, but it just does look like I'm wearing Tim's shirt, right? So, happy birthday. Well, thank you so much. We had a great time and lots of you purchased, and Becky's been working her way through the orders today. So, that was an absolute success. It's not over though. We're going to continue to celebrate. I've got something happening this week to tell you all about, which is continuing that birthday cheer, not Christmas cheer, birthday cheer. So let's do a bit of a shout out. We have Shelby, Adele. If I'm missing your questions, just copy and paste, keep asking the question. Samantha Cook, question, is the glass mat coming soon? I'm going to talk to you all about that in a second. Die cutting machines and things like that in a second. Rosamond Smith, we have Carol, we have Lindsay Brewerton. Lindsay says she hates it with change. We know we don't like change, darling. We know. Sometimes we have to change though, like today. We have to be dynamic in everything, and that's going to bring me on to what I'm going to talk about in a second, okay? So we have Chrissy, Julie, Anita, happy birthday. We have Connie. So if you could share this show, that would be wonderful. If someone could share this into Craft Friends United and Colouring United, let everybody know that we are live, that would also be wonderful. Just share to any groups where you know that you are allowed. Rosamond Smith, question, white ink pad soon. What, Rosamond, we've got them. They're on the website, darling. We've had them back in stock for about a month now. If they're not showing us not out of stock, I will sort when I get off air, because we do have them. Big hugs to everybody that needs one today, Karen says. We've got Connie, Philomena. I should have tied my hair back, it's now annoying me. Right, so everyone's good, right? There's lots of you on. I'm not surprised. I think a lot of you are waiting for some particular updates. Now, a couple of things I want to talk about, guys. Firstly, I want to tell you about something really good. Are you in the app? Are you in my app? So I have just put a competition in my app. If you're not in my app, you can't do the competition. So the competition is for £100 voucher. All you got to do is answer the question, and it's in the app. So if you're in the States, you'll get $100, euros, sterling, wherever you are in the world. I've put a cheeky little competition in our app because I want you all to get in my app. My app is a safe environment for you all to come and be protected, enjoy the love of craft, and get rewards for doing so, and me being able to just send you all a push notification to tell you when I'm live, what I'm up to, what's happening. Anything needs changing, I can let you all know at the push of a button. So although it's brilliant on social media, there'll be lots of people that haven't been on Facebook today to know that I'm live at 5, so instead of 6. So having that push notification enables me to reach out to you and give you dynamic information instantly. So I've put a competition in there for you all. We haven't actually officially launched our app yet. This is the testing period for it all, but we have over 800 people in our app already, okay? And we've not even touched the surface with it. So I'm just going to give you a quick way to join our app. Very, very easy. Just check this out. You see this here on screen, the little QR code on screen. You need to scan that QR code, guys, and come and say hello in our app. Now in the app there is SBM chat. Click in SBM chat, and then the next one that comes up is competition. Go and answer the question. I will announce a winner next Monday when I'm live here in studio at 6 p.m. But if you are not in the app, go to the app, okay? And you'll see why I'm pushing my app. I'm pushing it now more than ever, and you'll see why in a second when I talk to you about a few other things, because I've had lots of concerned emails and questions and things about creating crafts. So I'm going to do a quick overview of that, but you need to get in the app, and this is the only way that I can protect you as my lovely following, and you can know all of the information which is going on without being on social media platforms where the information's hazy. Some of the information is totally untrue, some of it's incorrect, and some of it's amazing. Whereas you know that the information that you're going to get from Stamps by Me on this app is 100% correct, because the only person that's typing it is me and Tim. Okay, so scan the app, get in there. It works for Android, iPhones, it works on all of the different ones now. So go in, and then when we do actually physically launch the app, you will be able to get discounts and things like that. And I'm saying a lot, Anna, I'm sorry about that. Got lots to talk about today. So as I said, we're doing a show today, 5 o'clock. I'm just leaving it on screen a second to give you the opportunity to scan the code if any of you are wanting to go ahead and do it. But please know you can just rewind the show, pull the cursor back when I'm finished, and do it that way as well. I would love for you all to be in there. I really would. And it's not very often I ask. I'm not asking you to spend any money. It costs absolutely nothing. It costs me a fortune, but it costs you nothing to be in our app. Okay, so make the most of it. It's there for you guys. So I'll just leave it on for a few moments, because probably a few of you are scanning it with your code now. Whilst I've got that up there, I just want to talk about a few other things that I just want to touch on as well. So I'm on now, obviously 5 till 6, because I have a meeting today at 6:30. So it was right in the middle, and I couldn't change the meeting because of the time difference and the area difference. So that's why I've brought this forward today. But the schedule is the same throughout the week. So if you're brand new here on our channel, we are live Mondays, 6 p.m. UK, 1 p.m. Eastern time. We are live Wednesdays with our Deal Hunters shows, which are 1 p.m. and we are live every Friday at 1 p.m. with a brand new one-day special. We also have monthly deals as well for you all, where you get some great savings. So that hasn't changed. Nothing's changed. I know it's new to a lot of you, and a lot of you have just started to follow our page. Maybe you're going to go into the app now. Maybe just found my YouTube channel. Nothing's changed. We've been doing this for a long, long time, okay? We are the best at giving creative content, in my opinion. We have the best website. We tick so many boxes in relation to our customers, the people that matter, giving back, our clubs and things like that, okay? So I would say if you've got any questions about anything, you come to us direct and we will answer the questions. We won't brush over anything. We will tell you exactly how it is. It might not be what you want to hear. It might be what you want to hear, but we will tell you the truth as we go through, okay? Check out the app. Let's have a look, see if I've got any questions. I'll just leave that on for a few moments. You can still see me though, guys. So, let's have a look. I've got Audrey on. Hi, Audrey. Let's have a look. Liked but can't share. Don't worry if you can't share, but I do feel like there are lots of groups that don't know about us, despite us being a YouTube channel for 10 years, having 35,000 subscribers. Every day we get new people come on. So there's brand new crafters every single day. So it might seem like you're doing a monotonous job by clicking that share button or sharing to other crafty groups. There are always people that don't know about Stamps by Me. So Carla's now in the app. Well done. Let's have a look. Sorry I'm late, forgot the time change. Pat, don't worry, we never go away. Jane says, when are the new ink pads coming? What will the colours be, please? I'm just going to cover all that off in one conversation in a moment or two. Sarah, when is the die cutting machine back in stock? Again, I'm going to cover all that off as well. But I just need to just make sure everybody's well. I haven't missed any questions. No, Karen, question, does the app connect to your account? It doesn't. They're two separate entities, darling. Let's have a look. Is Sarah on? You're all talking about Sarah. Where did she pop up from? If I didn't get the push notification, Carol says she would have missed the show. This is what I mean. So, and then you get frustrated when you miss it, and it's nothing down to yourselves. We've all got busy lives, right? But if I send you the notification and you are free, you can come and watch. Sarah says, should I get £100 for winning the craft battle? You're getting zero, young lady. Hi, Michaela. And Terry says, question for the new bookazine. Now, hopefully I've left that on long enough for you all. Let's go back to me. So, a couple of things I want to talk about. I am gonna demo hopefully one of the items that were launched in birthday, because I didn't have the time to demo them all. But I want to talk about the burning questions which I've been getting relentless from lots of concerned customers about Create and Craft. Okay, now I've always said to you that I will always be honest. You can ask me direct and I will always be truthful, okay? And I'm not going to sit here and say everything's been sunshines, lollipops and rainbows, because it hasn't. But I just want to reassure you that at this moment in time, in relation to Create and Craft, you've all seen social media and what's going on, and brands are not getting paid. That has been the case, okay? Brands are not getting paid, me included. But I just want to reassure you that nothing has changed in the How to Craft Network studio. It is absolutely business as normal. Why would we change something that's not broken? It's not broken. HTCN, Stamps by Me, Tony Derrick, Tony, Tim and Tom and my lovely following, nothing's changed. I think now more than ever though, we need to start sharing pages, being supportive of our community. Now I'm not going to sit here and say to you we all need to start supporting brands. Yes, if you follow a brand, okay, you're going to support them. You don't need me to say to you go and support brands and spend money that you don't have. If you follow a brand and you want to support a brand, you'll spend your money regardless, right? So I'm not going to tell you to go and start supporting brands, because you're going to do it anyway. What I would say to you though is, to me, what matters right now is the community, the crafters. You're all probably sat there. No, you're not all probably sat there, because you all know me really well. Some of you who are new might be sat there going, well, you're going to say that, aren't you? You're going to try and get following. You're going to try and promote your own channel and blah, blah, blah. Actually, no, I'm not. What I'm going to say to you is we all need to support groups, customers, people, because without those, the brands don't exist and the groups don't exist, okay? So I would probably say right now, as it stands, and the situation with Create and Craft is, let's support our crafty community and our friends and our crafters, okay? Because that's all that matters. It starts at the bottom. That's how it works, the customer, and then it goes customer was always the customer. I don't really know how to say it, and I've been stewing on what I'm going to say to you all day, right? But the only thing that matters right now is the customer. If the customer's not there, the rest of the house of cards come tumbling down, okay? So let's protect the customer. The customer is our following, my livelihood, my friends, my community, and I've built this over the course of 14 years, you all know, right? So I think if we just stick together as a community, the rest will look after itself. Now you're all asking me if I'm going to be all right as a company. I am going to be okay. It is what it is. It's money. Does it help the world go round? It absolutely does. Does it stop anything from me being a company with my family and doing the How to Craft network and smashing the craft industry? It absolutely does not, okay? So although it's a little bit rocky at the moment with Create and Craft, I do not have any information to tell you. I'm in the dark as much as you are. The communication isn't great. And as soon as I get some communication and I know what's going on, you guys will be the first to know, as you all know that anyway. I don't see where it's going. I have no answers. You know, all I know at the moment is nobody's getting paid and the channel is currently off air. That's as much as I know. All I will say to you though is any orders that have come through from Stamps by Me, they have all been honoured and will continue to be honoured until the day we find out what's happening. So I don't want to talk too much about it because it gets me down. There's no need for it. Stamps by Me is Stamps by Me. We have our own community. I feel like we can absolutely grow our community together if we all do those few small things, sharing the love of craft, sharing in groups, inviting friends, recommending friends. You have the app. We've now got a TikTok shop. So for those people that are on TikTok, and TikTok's put offers on there for free postage. So now you have options to buy in so many places. Not Create and Craft at the moment. I'll never say never. But at Create and Craft, there is nothing for sale there at the moment. But TikTok shop, How to Craft Network Studio, HSN, QVC, Notions, several, well, 65 stores anyway. So you can get Stamps by Me. We're all over, right? So that's all I've really got to say on it. I haven't got too much to say about it. I was really nervous to talk to you all about it. It is what it is. There's nothing I can do. And can you remember when my stock went on HSN, it all set a fire, and I said to you, me and Tim will always protect I will always protect you all, but there's some things that we can't control, and that was one of the moments. Well, this is sort of one of those moments as well. I can't protect you all and look after you all and give you the information that you need if I don't know it myself. So until I know that information, it is business as normal. We're going to rock the craft industry as we always do. Brand new products, brand new launches, new customers. We're going to inject ourselves further. We're going to do lots of marketing, and we're just going to share the love of craft. And then hopefully people will see that we have a great channel. We are live 3 days a week with more coming. And you can buy our products in a plethora of ways, and whichever suits you as a crafter. Is that all right, guys? I'm really sorry I can't give you any more information than that, but please do know Stamps by Me is rocking it. We are fine. We are owed money. We have sent all orders though, so none of my customers will be out of pocket whatever happens, okay? And I will take one day at a time, as you guys are going to have to do as well. So I'm not going to sit here and slate anybody. People have their reasons and circumstances. Let's just be positive about the positiveness. Let's get busy getting busy. You see how my energy's lifted now. I'm not talking about rubbish. Let's put it on the table. It's done. Thank you for the update. Has anybody got any questions? Please don't ask any questions that I can't answer. By the way, that's a great question. Question. Where do you get the chocolate cake from? From Morrison's. Not if I can say that, I can. So put that aside then, and knowing what you know now about, not getting paid and the circumstances around it and money, that brings me on to all the things that you're asking about die cutting machines, foiling machines, things like that. I have stock of the die cutting machines and things like that. We do have stock in the building of some of the items. However, without the money, I can't pay for the things that you're asking, some of the things that you're asking for. So if I say to you it's coming, you're just going to have to be patient, because although I have all of that stock made, it's not paid for until I find out what's happening. And if I don't get my money from TV, then I'm going to have to find the money from somewhere else to pay for this stock that's sat in these warehouses. Okay, so if I say it's coming, you're just going to have to bear with the date. However, the die cutting machine, the A4 hand crank and the A5 hand crank is here, and there's a few other bits and pieces that are here that we've managed to put together, pay for and get. In relation to the rest of the stuff, let's just be patient, let's just see the year out, and hopefully in January we'll have a clearer picture of what we're doing. Reset, regauge, sidestep, flip a beat. Let's be the dynamic company that we always are, right? And then we'll figure it out one day at a time. So is it all right? I don't think I have the answers to half of the questions you're all asking me, but now you know the picture from Stamps Mammy. I don't want to put anything on social media, guys, because either it gets twisted or somebody puts their own spin on it, and then half of what's regurgitated isn't correct information. You know, I love stamps, but I love creating craft. I'll see creating craft till the end, probably, whether that be a good thing, a bad thing, I don't know. But you're not going to hear me saying or jumping channels or things like that. Let's just be the positive company that we always are. And Karen says positively, it gives me more time to say, well, exactly, gotta look, let's have a look at those types of spins on things, right? So pre-orders might help, Philomena. No, I don't like doing it, sorry, I don't like taking people's money to pay for stock that I don't have. We'll just wait, it'll come at the right time. These have a funny way of figuring themselves out, I always find. One door closes or one thing happens and something else exciting happens, and when you look back you're like, oh, that happened for that. And as you all know, in 2022 it happened to us already, so we already have a clear picture of potentially what we're going to need to do to move forwards as a company as well. So don't you guys worry about it though, it's not your worry, I will deal with it. Breathe, have a Kit Kat until we know what's happening. We're going to do that, right? I'm hoping, probably as most of you are at home, our community, our creating craft community is strong. I'm hoping. I know it's bleak at the moment, but let's just remain positive, guys. Social media gossip is a nightmare. It totally is. That's why we should ignore it, and that's why I need to get in my app, because if anything happens and I need to change or pivot, that's probably the first place I'm going to put the information, which you know will be correct. Cheryl says, thank you for telling us, Tony. We love you all. Thank you so much. Everything's worth waiting for. Right, okay, can we move on now? I've been worried about that all day. Look at this. It's all sticking to my neck now. Oh, let's get rid of it. So, as long as you guys are happy, I'm happy. Right, what I wanted to do was, have most of you gone to the app? If you're not already in the app, tell your friends about it as well, because when I do actually launch it, I'm going to do some giveaways, some prizes and things like that, and some extra discounts. I'm going to put a discount code in. I'm going to put lots of exciting things in there, because it's going to be a cool place to be. I have a funny feeling, I can feel it in my belly. Denise Rigatano, Tony and Sarah should start your own shopping channel. Well, we have got the How to Craft Network. That is my mini one. We're not live as often as we like, and that's down to me, because I can't split myself into 9 million pieces. But you know, as often as I can, I'm going to try and get as live as I can. I'm going to incorporate some workshops like you've all been asking as well, so you know, that'll be good stuff as well. Get back to those sorts of things. So Carol Ann says she's going to mention the app in a video. That's super kind, thank you so much. Funky Fossils put, Denise, do you not know we'd probably kill each other? Do you know what, she paints the right picture, doesn't she? We actually love each other, and we've supported each other so much in so many times, and we pick each other up so much. And then she says that, I think, do you know what, I need to have a refresh of friends here. Oh. Adele says, Tony, you will never have any money. It's funny that, isn't it? Because I'm still 14 years in and I've still got none. I don't mind though. I get to craft as my job. That's not cool, if that's not cool enough. And I'm getting to do my fashion, if that's not cool enough. Right, come on. Let's do some crafty. Okay. Christine Robert says, sorry late, can you just quickly tell me about the app? There you go, sweetheart. Scan that QR code on the screen. Let me just make sure I go in the corner here. Oh, wrong corner. There we go. Scan that QR code on the screen, sweetheart, and join the app. And then if you go to SBM, there's a competition in there, and I've put the competition in there so you all go to my app. It costs you absolutely nothing. Get in the app, scan that QR code, go to the app, and you can share your makes, you can have conversations. It doesn't even have to be craft related. It can be talking about the dog, the weather, creating craft. It's just a safe place for people to go and raise their concerns. I think there's somebody talking already about orders they've not received and things like that. So go and have your safe chat in there. Can't wait for November the 1st. Right, come on. Let's do some crafting now. I'll just take that off. Just pull the cursor back if you need to be on there for longer. Right. I have brought Merry and Bright from our birthday. Now, if you haven't got this, this was what we launched as part of our birthday at the weekend. It's such a cute set, guys. And I thought, you know what? Simple craft today. I've been a little bit worried about talking to you all today. So I haven't really had the mental capacity to pull something together. But I thought what we would do is I'd show you the rest of the samples that I didn't show you in birthday. And then we'll pick a card and we'll replicate it ourselves, and we'll maybe do it in a different colour wave or something like that. What do we think about that? So I'll show you the kit real quick, because probably lots of you did watch my, well, 3,000 people have watched my birthday event, so I know lots of you have seen it, so thank you so much. So let's just have a look at the kit. I'll show you some samples and then we'll do a cute demo. And then, do you know what I've got for my tea? Do you know what I've got for my tea? It's not sausage and mash, and it's not spuds and a swimmer. I have pulled pork in the slow cooker, and I raked it apart. I've put some onion in, and we're having pulled pork sandwiches, and Tim's going to pop to the fish shop on the way home and grab a bag of chips. So we're having pulled pork sandwiches and chips. You're all jealous now, aren't you? Normally I sit and listen to your meals and I'm jealous. Today I'm not jealous. I don't care what you're all having for your tea, because I've got a great tea today. A great tea. I'm so excited. So I've got soft bread. Come on, let's stop talking about food. Pork pie. Michaela, I do like a pork pie. Only the little mini ones though. Right, let's have a look at this. So this was the kit, guys, wasn't it? Let's just pop you on here, look. So I know I've got one missing, but you get a set of pre-printed words. You get the 2 A6 dies, which are beautiful, built together. You get the lovely stag there, and then we get the bumper paper pack. And I just want to show you this one real quick. And you're all getting jealous now. And you know what? I find like pork is quite a cheap meat, you know, because everything's gone up, right? The cheapest meat is pork, and it's delicious, really, isn't it? A lot of people don't like pork. But I'm a fan. I like it pulled pork. So here's the papers. Look at these. So this is your bumper paper pack. Okay, so you get a plethora of golds and blacks, blues. You get the wintry villagers. It's just a lovely ethereal set. Again, I said to you in my live, didn't I? I'm probably going to cut back a little bit on the bumper paper packs. As much as you all love them, I need to give you time to use these, okay? Because we've had quite a few bumpers. I'm not sure if there's any more in the pipeline for the end of this year. There might be one more. I'm not sure. But as it stands, we're 6 months out on our designs, as you know, and I don't think there's any more after Christmas. Yeah, let's show you the size as well. 5 by 4, so great size here, guys. You get those two, and then you get this as well. Caroline gets pulled pork and barbecue sauce from Aldi. It's delicious. Sounds very nice. So let's show you some samples. Look, let's just move the shadow here. So I'm gonna replicate. Look at that. That is not just a beautiful card. You could batch make these. So that's just with one of the dies. Is that? Oh, that looks like it's been blended around a mask. So here we have with some gold wax on there, a little bit of a highlight. Nothing at all, that's a die cut on some paper. That's nice, isn't it, with that little village. Oh. See that gold tree behind? Ooh, I bet that's a Sharon card. I knew it. Knew it, knew it. This is nice. Nothing to it, but it's nice. Who's done that? Jen. This is nice. Arika's made loads of cards with this one. That's with the lovely fairy in the dictionary. I bought this one. It is lovely. I squealed when I looked through the papers. I've made loads of cards with this one. That is wonderful. I'm sorry I can't see comments on Facebook. If you're commenting on Facebook, I can flip the channel, but I daren't in case I lose you all. So I'm just staying on here for now. I will go back and read the comments though. So don't forget, I'll pick a live winner in live studio. Karen will pick a winner for me at random, and then I'll give you a voucher code to spend on the website, and you can spend it as you like. And then if you don't win, you can then pop a comment underneath the video when I've gone off air, and I'll pick a winner from there. And then I have £100 voucher or code for a website for anyone who goes into the app, joins my app, and answers the question. There's a question in there for you all. This is nice, isn't it? That is a nice card. If you like sparkle and acetate, that is a nice card. That looks so texturized, so good. Look at this one without sparkle. Flowers, sparkle. So there's a little bit for every crafter here. You would never put purple and that together, would you? But it works. That is nice. This is nice. And these are the two that I showed you in the live show. Nice, right? So what we're going to do, I have no Scooby-Doo. Haha. I have my die cutting machine and I have some card, so let's go ahead and make something pretty. So thank you so much for your kind words, it really does mean the world. But honestly, Stamps by me are rocking it, guys, as always. Now you're just showing off. I'm just popping these pieces out from the last one I did. I really like this die. I really like this one. I think it's just going to be an all year round. Pop out all of those pieces. Could make a great Father's Day card with this one. She says, pop out all them pieces. Sorry about the noise, guys, just need to get all those black pieces out. I'll be here all day if I was to use my poker tool. There we go. Right, what are we going to do, guys? It's all very exciting. The best, remember what I said to you? The best cards come from not knowing what you're going to do, right? She says. Right, I'm going to go with some white card here. Oh, I've got some nice cards like here. So let's cut the card through. We'll cut two. I'm going to cut both so you can see both, because I don't think I've cut both. I'm not sure. I don't know if I have or if I haven't. A white on white card would be nice. Denise Houlons, question, when do you find time to craft for fun? Not for samples, just for yourself. I don't. What I do find time for, and what I do make time for though, is I like to paint. So at home I have my watercolours, my watercolour book, a couple of brushes, and that's it. And I just paint leaves, I paint trees, I paint florals. I've shown you a couple of times on my Facebook page my paintings. They're not like fantastic, but it makes me happy. So I paint more than anything. And if I'm in studio on my own and I'm doing my demos, that's really me playing as if I would create a card, if I'm completely honest. So unfortunately I don't. That's probably why I still love it so much, right? It's a great question though. And I do craft if my son has a project or is doing a charity event and we're raising funds. Me and Tom make things together. That's probably about as far as it goes though these days. So let's just show you this one. Let's just pop this out. So that's sort of like, if you just, I asked you all to join that colouring group, didn't I? You remember the colouring group, Craft Friends United colouring page? I've popped a link in the Eureka fan page. It's a great group, is that, by the way, guys. Again, a great community there for the right reasons. They've got all sorts going on in there. Now, this die would look fabulous picked up with your alcohol markers or a brush, you know, paint the leaves in, the trees and things like that. So, let's cut the second one. Just get the bits out of this one. Can't see a thing. I forgot my glasses as well. Hey. It's all good though. So let's cut the second die here. Tony, where are your glasses? I don't know. No, I think they're both at home. I know. I've had a lot on today though. I've been, you know, trying to sort everything out. You know, give me a break. Oh, so funny. Is this cut? Let's just run it through one more time. Chug, chug, chug. So this, oh, it's all come out in one now. So this particular set, along with the other items in the show, if you see the saving, it's got free P&P on, it's got free P&P on the items from birthday, and there is an offer as well. If you buy 3 items in one transaction, you get an extra 10. It has to be 3 items from the birthday event though, so just bear that in mind. And it has to be in one transaction as well, so our system wouldn't know to couple things together. if you did it in lots of different transactions. So there's the second one. So you got like a naked tree, a full tree. You could do a side by side, like a season changing card or something like that. And then let's do the stag. I'm just doing them all in white. I have no idea what I'm going to do with them, but I'm just going to do them all in white, and then we'll put something together. The paper's probably going to bring in some colour, right? Ooh, I lost all my samples then off table. So if you have like toppers and things of like camping and motorhomes and things like that, this is a great set. There we go. So let's put something together. Come on. Listen, there's nothing we can't do here. You've seen some cards where you've seen me start them and you've all been like, oh, this is bad. This is bad. And I've probably 80, sometimes I haven't been able to save them, but 80% of the time I have been able to save cards, right? That embossing folder that I started out a few weeks ago, you all saw that, right? I was like thinking, this is going, where's this going? I thought I'm just going to keep going, because that's what I tell my lovely friends at home, keep going. And I kept going, and it was amazing. I sent it to, went out in somebody's order, I believe. I can't remember who got that particular one. Somebody got sent the fairy card I made in the last show as well. So, right, come on. Stop talking. Stop talking, right. Me, stop talking. Kidding, right? Oh, now. Here, and the beat goes on. Which one are we going to do? Look at that. Blooming nice piece of card. But I like this as well. Oh, jeepers. What about this one with big moon? Let's see if we can get a bit of landscape in this one. Oh, that's nice. Look, got the landscape here. Mind you, if we put them both together, am I going to lose it? Come down a bit. Right, let's do that. So let's trim this down. Have I got a trimmer in here? Oh, jeepers. Just gets better. Where's my trimmer? You've all done that to me on purpose. This is what it's like. Oh, I'm going to have to cut it by hand. Are you kidding me? I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll glue this one down. No, stop. Oh, it's a laugh a minute here. Everybody's laughing now. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Now, this is called improvising, right? Listen. I've seen some things in my time. So, which bit of this am I going to choose? I like the landscape. Let's do it over to the side. Then I've got one less edge to cut. I'm going to have to go right to the corner, guys, because there is no way I'm going to be able to cut that straight. I'm going to give this a little bit of a twirl, give it a little bit of a dimensional lift, and then I'm going to cut. You know, it's awful being smart pants all the time, isn't it? So what I might do is I might, in fact, I was just wondering if we could just feed some of those little pieces through, so they're like coming through. That looks silly. Let's just have a look here. Don't be so ridiculous. It didn't work. Come on. It were a good idea though. I'm thinking, should we just use like, just to change it up? It's starting to look too busy now because I really should have put this one on underneath. I just like that though. Could have done two. So let's stick this one onto here. We'll do two. Let's do two cards. Making one, make three. Let's capture that lovely moon up that top corner. Just had an idea now. I know what I'm doing. It's coming to me, guys. It's coming to me. See, even without a guillotine. I'm not saying it's not going to be problematic in a minute, but you know. Hey, my son's had a great idea. So my friend is doing a charity walk for cancer, and we're all sort of like doing this walk and raising money for cancer research. A lot of you have already donated, so thank you. But my son on the way home today said to me, Mum, I have an idea. If you, listen to this for a business proposition, if you buy me a box of loom bands, I will make them and sell them for charity. I was like, how did Mummy get dragged into this then? He's like, but if we work together, we can both say we raised money for charity. It's like, right, okay. How much are the loom bands? Well, they can range. I mean, cut to the chase, how much are these loom bands? Are they for you, or are you actually wanting to? No, Mummy, I'll make them. And do you know, if I get some beads with letters on, I can personalise them. People will pay more and I'll raise more. I'm like, well, I've raised a monster right now. I was like, that is a great idea. But honestly, Tom, do you think you're going to sit and create all of these like loom bands personalised for everybody? Yeah. Well, how many loom bands does it make a set? 6. I was like, 6? 6? I said, you do know that you're probably going to get about 60 to 100 people who would probably help you. Yeah, I like, and it's 30 quid to make 6. Is it not easier just to donate the money to charity, Tom? No, that's not. No, Mum, you're missing a point. Okay. Tell me then. Tell me then. So anyway, I've been having this conversation about these loom bands that he's going to potentially sell at this event. Okay. So what I'm going to do here, this is what I'm up against every day. Always costs me money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop this onto the centre of here. Have I got some pads? But you do know, guys, he might be very entrepreneurial and might be having these great ideas, but you do know he's already made it very clear that he don't want Mummy's business because it's too stressful. He's already told me that. Yeah, I said to him, Mummy and your dad are building this business for you, son, so if you want it, I don't want it. I don't want it, okay. Like, he went drip white. It's like, is it really that bad? It's like, no, Mummy. Okay, so that's fine. You don't have to have it. I'm just telling you. So just pop this in the centre. You are really getting a true look into my life right now. 10-year-old boy. So I'm just going to trim the bottom with my scissors. Probably wonky because I don't have a guillotine, but I'm going to do my best. Oh dear. Oh dear. It's not a bad effort. Oh, don't show Tom. So now we have a white. That's pretty. If it was straight, come on, let's pretend it's straight. Let's pop this in the inside. I can't send this to anybody. Normally I send them out, don't I? I can't send this wonky mess to anybody. She's not. It's not until the 19th, Connie. Sarah's cancer event. So on this one, we'll do a sentiment in the centre on the inside. So have you all shared? Because I'm going to do a giveaway in a minute. So we'll do Winter Wonderland. Oh, that looks good, doesn't it, guys? Oh, let's do it there. So this is the inside. That looks like a board. Does that not look like one of those winter wooden boards? You could put snow on the bottom there. Look at that. How that was not intentional, but it looks good, doesn't it, guys? That looks really nice. I'm pleased with that. And then on the front, we have our amazing stag, which needs sparkle. So let's just move all this out of the way. First of all, it needs changing in colour, because that's not a good sketch. Have I got any coloured ink pads? No. Have I got anything? No. Oh, I've got my gold wax. Let's wax him up. Yep, the waxes are coming. Let's just give his legs some. Nice gold stag, hey? I'm just muting him back a bit. He's a bit gold. So he's just got a subtle. So nice. He needs a pad. Or two. I'm going to pop him right at the bottom so he looks like he's a little bit grounded. And then just clean that there, and then no, I'm going to actually change it up. I'm going to put no gold. So I'm just putting some glitter glue on the leaves in gold. So as I've told you all, I'm going to be doing a mini album class. I'm just going to pick a date, put a little mini kit together. So for those of you that want to get involved in that, that would be wonderful. And we'll just do a half-day session in the studio and build an album together. We've been really successful in the past, so, and I know you've all been asking me for them, so now we have Two quite simple cards, really. Really effective though, right? So let's move on. Where are we? Everyone okay? They're all going a little bit too fast. Have we got a winner, Karen? Let's have a look. Oh, it's just pinged through. So tonight's winner picked at random by our lovely Karen. And the reason why Karen picks is she makes a list. So we try to make sure everybody gets a fair chance, and she picks from either Facebook, she picks from one of the platforms where you can all comment. Okay, so don't feel like although you're on here, it could be a winner from Facebook or something like that. So the winner this evening is a lady called Linda Dance. Linda Dance, you are the winner this evening. Well done, sweetheart. So you've won a voucher to spend on our website. You'll get a code. You don't have to spend anything to go with. You can just spend the voucher code if you want to, or you can save it if you want to add it to something cute. Moving forward, you can also do that as well. Now, I will also pick a winner if you comment underneath this video also. And I currently have a competition in our app. If you go and answer the question in my app, here is the QR code to get on the app, just on the screen there. If you want to be part of our app family, go into the SBM app. There's a question in there. If you answer the question, a winner will be picked for £100 to spend on our website. They will be sent a particular code. So just pause this screen if you're wanting to go and do that as well. So all I'm going to say now is well done to that lovely lady. I hope you like the card, as rubbish as it is because it's wonky. I hope you like it, and if you haven't got that kit, it is available on the website. We also have the Snowy Trails monthly mega deal on there as well. It's at that special price for that month. And if you've not joined our Stamps by Me club, there is the club. There's just lots of ways to interact with me and my cute family and my wonderful business. So if you want to get involved, there's lots of different ways to get involved, but if you just come for the inspiration, that's okay also. So I'm going to say goodbye. I have a meeting to rock into now, and I will catch you all on Deal Hunters on Wednesday at 1 p.m. And as per Create and Craft and our conversation in relation to that, I don't know anything. When I do know something, you will be the first to know about it. And we all live in hope that Create and Craft's going to be okay. We love Create and Craft. It's what put me on the map. So fingers crossed it all sorts itself out. We live in hope, right? So as soon as I get some updates, I will let you know too. If you've got any questions, you can message me direct, or you can pop them in the app. I always monitor the app too. So whatever you're doing, have a great evening, great afternoon. I'm off for my pork sandwich. I'll see you all Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Take care, guys. Bye. Love you lots. Bye, guys.